The Carpenters were on the Tonight Show just about the time they were really getting started and coming to national attention. And this Tuesday night, there'll be special guests on the Bob Hope Special. And on November 17th, Billboard magazine, which is kind of the Bible of the recording industry, is going to be devoting a special edition honoring the Carpenters. This is their new album, which contains 12 singles recorded in the last 4 years. 10 have sold over 1 million copies, and many more than that. Would you welcome, please, Carpenters?
Before the second show, your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. You'll be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong. I'm feeling like I don't belong. I'm walking around some kind of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you. It's nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, but it seems that it's the only thing to do, to run and find the one who loves me. What I feel is come and gone before. There's no need to talk it out. What it's all about, hanging around, nothing to do but run. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Hanging around, nothing to do but run. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. I'll say goodbye, love. No one ever cared if I should live or die. Time and time again, the chance for love has passed me by, and all I know of love is how to live without it. I just can't seem to find it. So I made my mind up, I must live my life alone. Let's say goodbye to love. There are no tomorrows for this heart of mine. Surely time will lose these bitter memories, and I'll find that there is someone to believe in and to live for, something I could live for. All the years of useless search have finally reached an end. Loneliness and empty days will be my only friend. From this day love is forgotten, I'll go on as best I can. Is a mystery to us all. No one can predict the wheel of fortune as it falls. There may come a time when I will see that I've been wrong, but for now this is my song, and it's goodbye to love. I'll say goodbye to love.
We are back now. Hey, it's good to see you again. Hey, 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 man. You said something. Usually, when you first started, you sat at the drums all the time. Now you're standing up more. You miss sitting back?
Well, yeah, they finally got the message across to me that they wanted me to get up. But, I was the only girl in the group, so they were looking at me.
Yeah.
For some of the songs, she says.
Yeah. Hey, it's so good to see you. You've had such a tremendous success the past few years. It's just been incredible and well-deserved. You're on the road a lot, and I understand you have the same problems. You work, what, 6 out of 7 days most of the time?
Just about, yeah.
When we go out on tour, it's 7 days a week.
Yeah. All the things happen. The luggage doesn't show up. The instruments don't show up.
Not long ago, we played Notre Dame the day of the USC Notre Dame game, and we flew in late because we couldn't get a motel reservation because everything had been booked up.
Right.
Like a year in advance.
We played the date, and then we were going to fly to Evansville that night.
Right.
And we lost an engine. We have a charter, a 2-engine plane.
And you lost an engine?
And we lost an engine.
Mm-hmm.
And
while we were in the air.
Oh, yeah, and he landed it, did a terrific job, but still.
Luckily, the screaming probably covered up the noise.
Right.
Didn't hear it.
It was a good thing, because we didn't know about it. We heard a power cut, but this was after we went to Notre Dame and had an accident. It was a great day. And then we did the concert and got on the plane, split, And we
And
were like
lost
in
the
the
engine.
air about a half an hour. And
We heard a
power
sudden
cut.
drop in the sound on the right side, and then the pressurization went. Our ears
Right.
started to plug.
Nobody
Everything
really
was
knew,
okay.
because they didn't want to tell us because it would be instant.
But when we landed and we
Panic.
saw the fire truck, and then we got off the plane, and the men were in the funny suits, asbestos.
The asbestos. We figured that nice.
That's
they're
gotta
gonna
shake you a
really
little
take
bit.
care of the
Oh
luggage.
yeah, but I mean, on the road, it's one thing or another all the time.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay on the ground.
There was
Except
some-
it's not safe down here either.
Yeah. There was some talk a while that you were going to do your own television show. Are you going to proceed on that, or are you giving it up, or what?
The special or
No, just as a regular series that you were going to do.
I didn't think we really don't never got into that because
Yeah.
it takes. I'm telling you how much time it takes. That's right.
No, I understand.
But we like playing in concert, and really the concerts and the recording
Takes up all our
so much
time.
time.
Yeah.
We really wouldn't have the time.
Even though I'm in television, I think sometimes you miss on television. You can't really get the sound. There's nothing like an in-person concert, I think, for
Oh,
music
no.
to get close to the audience and let them hear the whole thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like even from here to there, it's too far. Move them up, but then there's no room for the cameras.
What's a gold album mean? Does that mean $1 million?
Okay, $1 million in sales is a gold album.
How many
That
have you
means
got
it's
now?
about
Is it
440,000
Right.
albums. Now, we've been lucky enough to have each of our albums, except the first one, sell over 1 million copies.
Yeah.
Now, the Close
That's
View album
incredible.
sold about 4 million copies, and the others have all sold.
That's really incredible.
Oh, it's
No,
all
Thank
sold
you.
over 1 million. That's a platinum album. When you
Platinum.
A
get
million
when you get
units.
1 million units
that's
of an
great.
album sold.
Can I ask you a rather dumb question?
Sure.
With the success you've had, are you happier now performing than you were, say, when you were just starting? You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah,
You're just busier, happier.
Yeah.
a lot of pressure.
Well, that's what
we're
I,
happy,
that's
and
what
this
I
is
meant.
what we
Sometimes
wanted.
success doesn't always go along with it.
No, I mean things were a lot more.
There have been a lot of groups, as you know, that have come up very quickly, and all of a sudden, because of that sudden success,
yeah,
it's disappeared very
we're
quickly.
trying to hold our own, but there are a lot of pressures.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted to do, but
Yeah, well, when you say, when you try and get a recording contract, and then you finally get one, and you say, oh, now all I have to do is get a hit. But you really don't know what that means until it hits. And then it kind of,
Then you want to get
You
the
can't
album.
really
and
call
gotta do
it.
you
that.
hardly can get a job before you get a hit.
You can't.
You're lucky, if you get a thing here or there. Then the hit record comes along, and it's what you wanted, and all of a sudden the bookings start, especially if you sell albums.
Right.
And then they say, well, if you enjoy it, you have to have a follow-up.
Isn't it
And
funny
you
how you
say-
run into all the people who said, boy, I knew then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
You
they're all
found
over.
friends real quick.
It's once it happens, you never really know how it happens
Yeah.
or when, but all of a sudden you go from here to here, and you're like, there's no stopping.
Yeah, well, the main thing is you still look like you enjoyed performing, and that
Oh,
comes
it's a
over.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's,
we love
that's the
it.
whole thing. Let me interrupt a second. Then you're going to do another thing, right, for us? Here's a day, a typical day. Yes, I have it right here. In the life of a lumberjack that you've been asking about. We're back. I understand this next thing you're going to do for us is based on a true happening. Something to do with you.
Yeah,
Wasn't it,
it's a
Richard?
song that John Bettis and I wrote in 1967. We had a group, and we were trying to get a recording contract, and we weren't getting too far. And,
Nowhere.
we wanted to make some money to pay for some tapes that we wanted to record. So several of us worked for about 3 months in '67 at Disneyland. And they assign a guy to you who's actually your boss, but they call him a talent supervisor.
Right.
And we did not get along. Our attitude wasn't too good, and so we didn't get along with him too well. And he fired us, and we wrote a song about him.
About this guy who
Yeah.
scanned you?
And-
Good. Retribution rears its head. Okay, you all set? You want to run over
Sure.
and join the group? Here are Karen, Richard, the Carpenters.
Mr. Guder, say, Mr. Guder, may I have a moment with you? But there is something I've got to say, and please don't let it scare you away. Mr. Guder, say, Mr. Guder, I have seen you go through a day. You're everything a robot is for. Clocking at 9 and roll out the door at 5. You reflect the company image. You maintain the rules to live by. Shine your shoes, let's keep a neat head. Now that you're wearing a coat and tie. Mr. Guder, say, Mr. Guder, someday soon you may realize you've known your life just playing a game where no one wins but everyone stays the same. Mr. Guder, say, Mr. Guder, someday soon you may realize you're your life just playing a game where no one wins but everyone stays the same. Say, yeah, yeah.
We'll be back in a moment. Make the good times last with a Sony tape recorder. Brought to you by Super Scope.